So welcome back to day 7 of building an igloo for my kids. I will insert an inspo photo here. So if you're new here, my name is Becky. I'm learning how to build an igloo out of ice cubes. I live in Saskatchewan, Canada. I have been fighting weather for the last 2 weeks trying to get this put together, or even started for that matter. We had extremely warm weather. We had extremely cold weather, and now the last couple of days has been manageable for me to be out here working. So here is the start of my igloo. I'm not sure if you can see it over there, but there's the start of my igloo. So today I have popped out most of the ice out of my trays, and I have refilled a bunch more. And now I am going to attempt to put these cubes together. So let's see how that goes. So what you need for that is you need a big old bowl. I have a couple kitchen utensils that I'm hoping are gonna help me so that I can limit touching the ice as much as possible. If this is gonna work, I don't know. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm learning as I go. But these looked like the most promising utensils. I don't know. If someone has a better idea, if this doesn't work out, please let me know. And I got some insulated rubber gloves because I am gonna have to play with some snow. They are insulated, they're from the Dollarama. They're probably not that great, and I'm probably gonna regret my choices of even using these because they are stiff already. Then you need a whole lot of water. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill my bowl with snow. I'm gonna make a little bit of a slushy, and then I'm going to put my cubes together that way. So let's do that. So I have, oh my gosh, I can barely see. So I have basically filled my bowl full of snow. Now we're gonna add a little bit of water, and we're gonna see the consistency that we need. That works best, I guess. I don't know. Start with a little bit. This has been the part that I have been looking the most forward to, is actually putting it together. But it's also been the part that I have been dreading the most because I think it's probably going to freeze me touching this extremely cold snow. That's probably pretty good because when you fold it together, it turns into a pretty big ball. So that's kind of what it's looking like. Again, I've never done this before, so we'll see sort of how it goes. So my entryway is probably 2.5 feet, maybe, give or take. So I was kind of thinking I'm going to leave it at that. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down a blob of ice, I guess. And I'm going to jab that in there. I'm just going to take my fancy utensil here, and I was just going to attempt to mold it in there. I do want to make sure that I keep smooth edges, which is why I brought this fancy dancy thing. Is this the best tool? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think so far? I think that's looks pretty good. So here's where we're at so far. I've got 3 blocks put together. It's kind of hard to see, but